Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Brilliantly cut out. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Pedri, Rafael Varane, proves too strong, too smart. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nagatomo. So no chances falling either way for the time being. The ball goes in. Now it's Lewandowski. Yamal in with the challenge. Now it's Lewandowski. And this is Figo. Oh, just skip Figo! Luis Figo, simply the maestro. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Barcelona are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Thuram gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Thuram. Oh, what a ball! Araujo, Pedri, and it's Rashford. De Jong. This is a promising build-up. And it's Lewandowski. Takes the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now, this could be a chance.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's played forward. Lewandowski. Nigeria looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. That could spell trouble. Lewandowski. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good-looking ball. De Jong. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Balde. De Jong. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Just a quick announcement.
How would you review the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Nigeria have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Figo, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Fermin. And here's Yamal. Oh, he's having a go! And he hits the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So they have it all to do again.
Well, that happened.
Yamal! Vieira. Nagatomo. Ibrahimovic. Well, that looks a decent ball. Ibrahimovic. He's dealt with that really well. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Varane gets across and deals with it.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Nagatomo tries one from range. Fermin, never out of the action for very long. Can he get it through? De Jong, Pedri, Matheus Cunha, and Fermin. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rijkaard. And it's Figo. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Passing is crisp and sharp. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Tries to pass it through. This might... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish! And they're back in front! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Nigeria leading now. And here's Thuram. That's a good ball.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Kubasi. Fermin. De Jong. Passes coming off in quick succession here. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. He's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal. He's free, goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. Deftly away.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
No way through. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Figo. Looking for the run, and he's in on goal! He's had a shot! And that really should have been that.
Thuram really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Now who's going to be first to this? Nagatomo has it out wide and in space. Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. He's having a shot! Corner number 3 coming up. He leaps for it! Another one of football's and how moments. Ah, he's given it away. Shapes to shoot! Well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is a genuine ground eat me up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Thuram. Rijkaard. Fermin. This is a promising build-up. And here's Lewandowski. Is there any support? He might not need it. That is a brilliant interception. It's just beyond his reach. And he skips past his man.
There will be 3.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Vieira did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Vieira. Forwards and with intent. Played out towards the right wing, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcome. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the
Nigeria
passionate crowd
against
demands.
Italy.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Oh, he's in, and he shoots! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
It's a good ball out wide. Figo. Figo cross. Oh, good line! And he's done it! And Nigeria are ahead. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva going forward. And the counter is on. And it's Figo. In towards the back stick. And here's Batistuta, and this is Dembele. He has found the way through.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too...
Takes the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retreat. Oh, he's been caught napping! Throw in. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Bernardo Silva wins the duel this time. Nigeria very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Now it's Thuram. That's a super give and go. Out towards the flank. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Dembele. Gerrard. Dani Olmo. Thuram looking understandably energised after his goal. And this... Oh, he's all alone. Now he's... Great chance! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Thuram! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Nigeria are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nigeria have scored 2 quick goals here. Figo, who is rarely short on confidence. Figo. It's Figo! Can he finish? And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Nagatomo driving on and making good progress. Rijkaard. And this is Ibrahimovic. Stood up well to him there. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shapes to shoot! And somehow he kept it out.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Goes for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And that's another good win of the ball. Italy have a free kick. And it's Batistuta. Gerrard. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bernardo Silva!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nielsen. And here's Bernardo Silva. Ibrahimovic. Searching pass he's played there. Chips it through. De Gea is there, and he can get that clear. Zanetti gets a foot in here, and this could be the final action of the first half. Keeper's dealt with that. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Nigeria, seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. So right back into the action. Rijkaard running with the ball, and it's Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Some really good ball movement. Thuram touches it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
In he goes again! Oh, good finish! They are playing them off the park. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Nigeria are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Nagatomo. It's a good spell of possession, this. Gerrard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now the
Decent chance! Italy are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Always goal side. Vieira. Turns back here, probably the best option. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Rijkaard. Vieira.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Araujo calmly anticipates. Gerrard. Oh, good read. Bergomi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Italy get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. Saliba. Batistuta. Shot chance, surely! And that's a sharp finish. They're back within reach. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Italy may be down, but not out just yet.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vieira. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And it's Vieira. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo gets on his bike and on the move. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Rijkaard. That's Vieira. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Dani Olmo, it's played through for him. And this Batistuta, he takes a shot! It's a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And now he has two.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 27.
Well, the two coaches are signalling
23.
changes here, both at the same time.
Coming on the field.
Italy now
Number
just
18.
needing one. Shoots! And he's stuck it away! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already. Oh, good effort! Well taken goal. With so little time left, grandstand finish. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Italy give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Minutes has been indicated.
And he's well positioned here. Real chance! And that's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Nigeria have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that is that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Well look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Keeper's dealt with that. Look at the space here. And there's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Corner number 2 then.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Figo.
In towards the back stick.
Ibrahimovic! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Terengganu finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nigeria leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0.
Vitinha was in no mood for any of that. Vitinha, Osimhen. Figo. Oh, some astute defending there. Ruggeri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Gets a good foot in there. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard.
Shapes to shoot!
Now, who's going to be first to this? And he can clear it away. Has a look up and drives it forward.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Koundé. Here's Tchouaméni. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Thuram.
Oh, good read.
Koundé. Van Dijk. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. Thuram. Figo, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Vitinha. And it's Koundé. Van Dijk. That's a good foray he's making. Here's Tchouaméni. He's played it back. The ball has bounced loose now. Thuram. Can he get on the end of this? De Jong. Alvarez. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Thuram.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Back where it came from.
Nagatomo.
Looking to hit the byline here. Nice interception, well timed. Vitinha. Tries to pass it through.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Thuram. Looking for the run. Great Thuram! That was superb goalkeeping.
Thuram actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Terengganu are looking to go forward now. He leaps for it! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Rijkaard is there and he can pick it up. Nagatomo is looking to influence the game from out wide. The ball goes in. Chance! And no mistake. Figo. No, he refuses to take the bait. Vitinha, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. Played out wide. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Vitinha is the guilty party there. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
2 added minutes has been
Vitinha.
indicated.
Some resolute defending there. Alvarez.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And now,
So your views on the
please
first
turn
half?
towards the
Nigeria
screen for a
definitely
special
happy
presentation
with the way
featuring
they've
our
gone about
guest
things in the
performance
first
today.
half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Nigeria are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for.
Substitution in progress.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Nigeria can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Driving forward. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's a throw-in. Ruggeri. And that has put paid to that. And it's Ibrahimovic. Figo. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Vieira. Rijkaard is the team's great vision. Decent chance! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Nigeria are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Figo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
We have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Mateus.
Nigeria have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Hazard. Oh, this is a very good run. Flashes it across.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Oh, what's he... Can he finish? It's a real chance! And that's a sharp finish. And they are right back within touch. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So could they be onto something here? Delivered low. That is a brilliant interception. Figo looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Tchouaméni gets on his bike and on the move. This might spell danger, and he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Hazard goes short. Now this could be a chance. Nigeria have the chance to go the other way. And he's there to get it away. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Nagatomo, foot in. Oh, that's fabulous. Thuram does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Figo. That looks a cracking ball. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Ibrahimovic. He's going for goal! Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, good effort! And that really should have been that.
Well, there's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
That could spell trouble. And the shot! Well taken goal. And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So now the difference is 3.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get it through? And that is expertly dealt with.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Figo just eases him off the ball. Azar now looking to orchestrate a counter. Figo. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic.
8 minutes has been indicated.
Tchouaméni. Azar. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Ibrahimovic. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Koundé. Ribéry. There will be 4 extra minutes. Varane kept away. And there goes the final whistle. Nigeria really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left them. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match that
and
will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing.
Nigeria.
I'm Peter Drury,
against
and
Ghana.
joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Not the most accurate pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Nigeria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. And it's Ibrahimovic. And he's managed to get free. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Varane makes the interception. And now the breakaway. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That has been cut short. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig out across. He's got a decent shot too, so his teammates will be looking to bring him into play at every opportunity. I would...
This time, surely! Thiago, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Figo. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Thiago conjures time and space where few can. Quickly taken. Thiago. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Figo receives it in a wide position. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Figo. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. No outsmarting him this time. Figo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That has not gone well. Rafael Varane. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a searching pass. Azar. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Spread it left, and it's Nagatomo. And he was quick to react. Mohamed Salah. Well, that looks a cracking ball.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious.
Terrific effort! There it is!
Surprise, surprise! Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
There will be
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Nagatomo. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Nigeria go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Nigeria can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Nigeria currently ahead by the smallest of marks. Snyder! Off the post! Figo, who is rarely short on confidence. Chance here to counter. And it's Ibrahimovic. Nagatomo. Oh, nice touch. Looking for options for movement. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Good ball, good take. Played out to the left flank. Nagatomo in towards the back stick.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Schneider. And Marcelo. Azar. De Rossi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, just skips past his man.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Can he get onto this? He's rising! Oh, off the bar! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring! Absolutely purring! Nigeria are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Pass is just off target. De Rossi. Ghana appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that...
It's Ibrahimovic! Thuram. Thuram constantly looking for the ball into the box. That's going wide left. Schneider. Now, can they get him away? That's That's a lovely, neat pass. Maldini. Azar. Bergomi does well not to be outdone there. It's a pretty loose pass. De Rossi. Defending was strong and firm. Looking to play him in. Just eases him off the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, now he can run away with it. Ibrahimovic! Hits off target and by quite a way.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 27.
The two coaches
Number
are signalling
23,
changes here, both at the same time.
Coming on the field, number 18.
That is good
Gullit.
pressure, just hounded him
Number
off it.
21.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's
Substitution.
Gullit. Ball comes in. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. Oh, well played, well played. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He can run onto that. Now can he find... It's Eto'o! Has another go! Cruyff! There's a goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
And it didn't take... And it's been given away. I think we're just about done here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Figo.
Nigeria really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Rijkaard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's good vision. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nigeria have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Figo concedes a free kick for that. Eto'o. And that's that. Nigeria proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Ibrahimovic taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
It is now time for our special
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. He's having a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. A corner it is then.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And they've got rid. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Hullet. Bergomi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Figo.
Such good technique.
He's picked his way through, and he lines up an impressive jump. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, great leap! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
got rid because he was under pressure.
Vieira. Vieira touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
That is a brilliant interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Vieira. Ibrahimovic! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Figo. He has found the way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Figo.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And that was asking for too much. Albertini is always looking to break lines. Now it's Yamal. And it's Schneider. Saliba wins the duel this time. And he's intervened well there. Searching pass he's played there. He's in a good position. And the shot! Oh, super goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Yaya Toure.
Nigeria certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Vieira. He's having a pop! Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, played right into his path. Motta. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Nagatomo looking to hit the byline here. And back out. Schneider. And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 27. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Yankola.
So the action resumes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Nagatomo. Great vision. Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. And Gullit! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Vieira! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Nigeria come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Figo. He's found space here. And that has been knocked clear. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Figo. Cross into the box. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Ibrahimovic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gullit is flagged offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now there's a fine ball. The ball goes... Oh, good effort! Goal! And they are right back within touch! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So could they be onto something here? He won't be happy with that one. And it's Nagatomo. Picked out brilliantly. Nagatomo is onto this. They're up to 5 corners now. Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Avispa Fukuoka have the chance to go the other way. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Punched away. Figo. Nigeria still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, that's a key interception. Saliba. Albert Ferrer. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Avispa Fukuoka are looking to break at pace.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Can he spark a counter here? And he welcomes it in. And this is Figo. And it's played... Oh, good! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
All of a sudden, we have a game here.
Well, they'd just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And here's Thuram. Kola, and he welcomes it in.
Nigeria really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Figo. Figo, he leaps for it! And a truly agonising miss.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Substitution
Nigeria
for
are making a change now.
Number 23, Turn. Number 17,
Varane
Figo.
gathers from the goal kick.
Coming on the field, number 21, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 19, George Best.
Pinches it off him. Collier. He's gone for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. That looks a good ball through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Schmeichel plays
added time.
Nigeria really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Substitutions taking place.
Vieira. Ball played for Rijkaard. Koller. Nagatomo finding himself in... Terrific effort! Well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So all... They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Ibrahimovic voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic
Nigeria
atmosphere in the stands.
against
This
Victoria.
really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Rijkaard most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Edmilson. To Thuram. Rijkaard. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Rijkaard. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Gullit. Cross from Maldini. Oh, shooting chance! Volleyed effort.
Gullit really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Victoria have their second corner now. Varane tries to clear. Nigeria are looking to go forward now. Bellingham. Foot in. And the counter is on. Thuram can be a real threat inside the box. Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Maldini charging forward, the ball at his feet. Turns back here, probably the best option. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rijkaard. And it's Nagatomo. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rafael Varane. Now, can they get him away? And that pass just didn't quite work. Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Into the channel.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Thinks about the shot.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Bellingham. Now it's Bellingham. Impressive jump. Victoria, goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. Nicely shaped ball, and he's worked it through. Now and he shoots! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Vitoria are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He's a sharp... He's had a shot! Loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? And again! Now, who's going to be first to this? Crossed in once more. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Hullet. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Nagatomo. Vieira. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tries to get it clear. Bellingham. Maldini. Bellingham. Played out to the left flank. That is good alertness. Figo. And that brings the first half to a close. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Nigeria really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal.
Chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
A case now of complete control. And here's Thuram. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rijkaard. And now the breakaway. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Beckenbauer. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Vieira. Looking for options for movement. Abiati claims comfortable.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Maldini getting forward. Oh, it's come loose. Can he get on the end of this? Takes a shot! And that's a good finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball and they're in.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Edmilson. And Jamal. And it's Gullit. And here's Haaland. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gullit. That's an excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Vitoria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. So, third corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Edmilson. Some really good ball movement. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. Ibrahimovic has been caught there, it's a foul. And that could set him on his way. Oh, well played, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass come.
Terrific effort! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Bellingham. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Edmilson. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Thuram. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Nigeria really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
And he's well positioned here. That's a sharp pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Bellingham. He's having a pop! Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Vitoria are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Gullit. Now it's Bellingham.
Has been indicated.
Quality ball. Maldini. Bullish header! And he's stuck it away. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Ibrahimovic gets a foot in here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Nigeria suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
I'd just like to read out our fan club
How would you
members
sum
who are
up what we've
celebrating their
witnessed, Jim?
birthdays today.
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is
Nigeria
fervent, the
against
atmosphere
Victoria.
frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Varane cuts out the pass. Back where it came from. And he's picked it up out wide. And the shot! No, that's been intercepted.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often...
He's had a shot! Bellingham. Yamal. And that interception was most necessary. Played into space.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Thuram, spread neatly. Terrific effort! He scored! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Figo, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to return it. Abiati claims comfortably.
Victoria definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Maldini, well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that was vital. Maldini. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Edmilson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Got it! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's having a go! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Beckenbauer. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Out towards the flank. That's very neat. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Edmilson. Now that's a lovely exchange.
Oh, really well played.
Knocks it out wide. Yamal. A header! Victoria, goal! And the comeback is complete. Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Vitoria with the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, that is not the best ball. And you're getting up there! And that's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Haaland.
2 added minutes
Yamal.
have been indicated.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that has left him in a heap. And we've reached half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. So we're into the second 45. Tries to play it through. Maldini gets into a good position. Towering header! Vitoria, goal! And they're back in front. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort, simply fantastic.
Vitoria have their lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Edmilson. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Nagatomo gets across and deals with it. Oh, that's well spotted. That is ended up in no man's land. This is a promising build-up. Oh, this is a great... It's Figo! That is spectacular from Luis Figo! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the lead lasts no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't...
Thuram! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Ibrahimovic, Thuram, he's had it taken off him. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Edmilson. Oh, this looks sharp. And he skips past his man. Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And he was quick to react. Edmilson. Yamal. That's a cute ball. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Chance, surely! And it's come back out to him. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Opts to play it back. And here's Hullet, and the shot! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Vieira tries to clear. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Bellingham. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's intervened well there. Nagatomo charging forward, the ball at his feet. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Rijkaard. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Bellingham is always looking to break lines. Maldini. Bellingham takes a shot! Victoria, goal! And they've got their lead back.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Substitution.
Victoria choosing to make the first change. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Edmilson.
That's good play from him.
And he's found it. He'll try for distance!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Nigeria really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Chance for a shot! And a truly agonising miss.
Ibrahimovic clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Oh, good fly! Oh, good finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Nigeria dragged themselves back again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
It's a good spell of possession. And the finish! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number
All hands on deck
27,
for this one.
Number 23, turn. Number 17, Figo. Coming on the field, number
Chance!
20.
He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Vitoria now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
Collier.
6 added
I think we're
minutes have
about to
been
see a
indicated.
frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Probing pass. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Beckenbauer. Koller is there to clear. Vitoria clearly now in lead preservation mode. Thuram. And that's it. Nigeria played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
I'm afraid to tell you that.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.